and somebody yelled, "It's acid!" And I panicked. I got out of the car to look, and then a balloon hit me, and then I saw the guy throwing it.
Video shows Trejo approach a man in the crowd. You can see him swing. Things escalate. The man swings as Trejo stumbles and falls.
I hate bullies, and that's what bullies do.
All right, so if you're here for the chisme, and that's Danny Trejo, right? For what we heard, he got into a brawl on the 4th of July holiday. The guy, for what we know, was he was part of a parade that they had for 4th of July. He was riding at the passenger side of a passenger seat of a baby blue convertible alongside his buddy Mario Castillo. Now, Mario Castillo is the type of friend that you want to have as a friend. You know, your homie, because that dude will back you up, man. I'm just going to paraphrase it and put it down the way I saw it. And we're going to watch the videos, right? He was in the parade. He was part of the parade. He was invited to be a guest when somebody threw a water balloon and it hit him. You know, it hit the car, it hit him. And I know everybody's going to be asking, what the hell are people doing with balloons, water balloons, right?
This parade is like a thing where you throw water balloons back and forth at each other. That's like the whole thing, you know, where they throw water at us, you know, we get them back. The reason why Danny was so like infuriated was because usually, you know, people don't throw water balloons at the fancy cars when they come by.
So it's part of the festival, for what I hear, for what is known. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a brief. Anyway, so homeboy Danny Trejo gets out, doesn't care that there's people around, kids around. Just opens the door, almost knocks down the little kid. He didn't knock down the little kid, but there was little kids around, right? So I know you guys are going to be like, oh, come on, bro, you know. Le tengo que echar aquí un poquito de crema a los tacos, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so se baja acá bien chingón, right? Acá como Machete don't play, and kind of reminded me of Machete. And then to me, he's always going to be Geronimo, right? Geronimo will be watching from Blood In, Blood Out. So he got out, mató Machete, and then me recordó, because he also played a role in a movie called Badass. I don't know if you guys remember. And actually, Badass, this movie is based on a true story about an incident that happened up there in the Bay Area.
I don't want any trouble. Leave me alone.
I can either kick your ass while you're sitting down or while you're standing up.
I told you I didn't want to fight.
Transit bus, something. I'll put the video so you guys can see it. Anyway, so se baja, you know, se va bien chingón. And for what we see, we're going to look at the video all together, but it looks like he throws the punch and hace que explote el balloon, water balloon, right? The water balloon breaks. And then a homeboy, you know, who he attacked or defended himself, I guess, right? But throws a punch at Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo ducks down and throws another one. Now, people are saying that he slipped. It looks like could have been knocked down. I don't know. So anyway, es un desmadre, right? And su homeboy sale corriendo, right? Like un veterano, older cholo. Shout out to his buddy, Mario Castillo, because that dude is down, bro. Hey, shout out to him, man. That's a real homeboy right there. So, el vato que knocked down Danny Trejo sale, se levanta, fucking starts fucking socking Mario Castillo, and it's like, damn. It sounds kind of like a boxing match, huh? And I was like, God damn. But he was a young dude. Now, I'm going to play the video so you guys can see it. The dude looks like a young cat, right? A younger cat. I don't know. Kind of fucked up because, you know, you got to have some respect for the OGs. But then now we're going to talk a little bit more about it. But there is an apology video. And I don't know if to call it an apology video, because Danny Trejo, he's all like, I feel sad, you know. And I'm like, dude, say you're sorry. He does say that he feels sad because the way he acted, he's 80 years old, but also to the other dude, you know, the young dudes, no respect, that he acted like that because he thought they threw the water balloon and hit the lowrider. He's saying that target of some racism. Some people are saying no. Let's watch the little part of the interview, and that way you guys can hear it.
You know, honestly, I'm so sad. I'm so sad that I behaved the way I behaved. I'm so sad that grown men got to throw water balloons to enjoy a day, you know. And I don't think I would have even got out of the car if somebody hadn't yelled, "It's acid," you know. And
oh,
so that's when I got panicked. I immediately got out to look at the hood, and then boom, somebody hit me. And when I turned, you got to understand, there were like 8, 9, 10 people around this car when they threw that balloon. So somebody wasn't worried that they were going to hit anybody else. And when I got out of the car, I looked, boom, then a balloon hit me, and then I looked up and I see a guy holding on. I don't know what in the hell is wrong with you. So when he grabbed me, you know.
So in the video, I want to say, in the video was from behind. So he grabbed you,
yeah, and
then you reacted.
Boom,
I got you. So
and then
if someone grabs you, that's like
I stepped back and I fell off the curb. I'm sad.
Yeah.
I'm just sad that there's still people like from the 50s and 60s that still feel the same way because no one else was targeted. You know, no one
So
else
you
was
feel like
targeted.
it was because
Oh.
you know you see some Mexicans in
Come
a
on.
nice
It
car.
was targeted.
You
You
know?
know, there was nobody else getting hit with
Yeah.
balloons in front of us or behind us. You know, there were just our lowriders. Come on, you got a classic lowrider in a parade. That's the last thing you want is to get water on it.
That's right.
Or anything on it.
We
you
didn't
know?
know it was water at first. That's what,
Yeah.
where I panicked. You know?
Yeah, and I mean, anybody would have gone and said, "Hey, what's this about?" But we didn't see that in the front because we saw from behind, and I want you to say your part. Then he
Yeah,
grabbed
that's not to be
you,
let.
and you had to do your thing.
Yeah.
Protect
They
yourself. You
also
have to
didn't
protect
show.
yourself.
They also didn't show when they stomping on my arms. You know, when they were holding me down, I got fingerprints where they're all holding me down, stomping on me.
Let me see this eye. Like, you just had your 80th happy birthday. How does your body feel now?
Hey, I'm alright. They couldn't hurt me.
So yeah, that's the part, you know, that he's saying he feels sad, that he feels that it was part of racism. Somebody screamed acid, and that's why he got out and went over there. And I don't know, man. You know, everybody. I like Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo to me, he's an OG led, but I don't know him saying that he felt like it was acid, se bajó un putiza and this and that, and that's why he acted like that. If you hear that somebody threw acid on you, man, my ass, I'm not gonna be trying to like go have acid on myself and try to get into a fight, right? I'm gonna like be like, hey man, call an ambulance, right? So I can get taken care of. It is messed up. I'm gonna be very honest, man. It is very messed up what this dude did. I mean, he's a younger cat and beating up these two older guys, you know what I mean? Because he knocked down both of them, con todo el respeto, right? So, but then at the same time, now let's take it to what I was telling you guys about this parade, right? This parade, it is known. What is it called? Sunland parade. That they have water balloons. They have little water guns. They throw balloons at each other. They spray each other with water. So aquí la cagó the PR person and the person that's in charge of inviting the guests, right? Letting them know, hey man, bring some gear because echan agua, tiran balloons. You know what I mean? And that's part of the tradition. And also too, now we can narrow it down, right? To say Danny Trejo should. I think if I'm going to a certain event, I'm gonna look into like, okay, what is this event about? You know, what I had to do, what I had to take, and he should have known better. There's knuckleheads out there, man, that they're gonna be throwing water balloons. You don't take your nicest car. You know what I mean? Because there's always gonna be somebody out. Yeah, Ray, but they should respect. True, in a perfect world, right? But nowadays we live in a dumb, messed up world where there's no type of respect. Okay, so ahí la cagó el que lo invitó Danny Trejo. You know, the guy that invited the people, because this was a city, right? A city event, Sunland. So the organizer should have told the PR person. I don't know. They went through the manager. The manager should have been like, yo, Danny Trejo, so hey, trucha, because, you know, you're going to be in the street. There's, you know, obviously there was no security guard because it was chaos. I think La Placa, I don't know how many minutes it took for them to get there and separate whatever, you know. It was a hot mess. It was a real hot mess. So Danny Trejo needed to ask. Come on, man. You know, it's not your first barbecue, man. You know, you've been there, done that. The part that he's saying that it was racially motivated and whoop-de-whoop, and he's tired about, you know, because back in the 50s and 60s. So it did sound really good, you know, right? Like he was protecting and he was tired. Latinos, Chicanos, we've been through this over 800 years, you know, and whatever. So, but now he's saying that he's not pressing charges, right? Like against the other person. So it's like, well, if you really, ¿pa qué te bajaste? You know what I mean? Like, why did you even, you guys get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it was just a waste of time for Danny. Danny, it was a waste of time for you to do that. Get out the car, you know, with all the respect, you're 80 years old. And that's a blessing, right? Because I would like to one day be 80, 100 years, you know, but our body tells us, right? Our body starts telling us like, hey, wait, like, you know, careful con la cadera, right? So you can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that. And you're from the streets, right? So everybody's saying, oh man, Danny Trejo used to be a boxer. He was from the streets, you know, this and that. It's like, yeah, man, you got to be street smart. And the guy, he's not in the streets no more. The guy's an icon. The guy is a celebrity, you know what I mean? Public figure. And you know them well that if you hit somebody, they're going to try to sue you, man. And I think that's what happened, right? I think that's what's going on. Then nobody's talking about this. He ain't pressing no charges. He ain't doing nothing about the racism or whatever they called them. And because he was saying that because he's Chicano and they know they're Mexicans and they targeted him. It could have happened. I wasn't there. I couldn't hear. I'm going to try to pay attention to the videos and you know, but it sounds that he's not going to press charges. So le soltaron unos putazos a él y a su amigo, right? He didn't do nothing about it. He didn't do nothing about the racism. And it was a waste of time. You know what I mean? And you're over here getting off and casi le pegas a un niño with the car, you know, with the little door. Cálmate. You know what I mean? So I hope Danny's okay. I hope the other person's good too. I'm guessing the other person who saw Danny and his homeboy, because les dio a los dos, man. He was like, bah, bah. They say, wait, that was his cue. I think that was homeboy was waiting for this. I don't know if he trains. I don't know what's up, but this was his cue. This was his moment, you know, that it was like, okay, ahora o nunca. So I'm guessing the guy is not going to come out and press charges against Danny. Maybe he will. You never know. Money, right? People are going to say, well, yeah, he comes out. We're going to, you know, we're going to do this and that. It could happen. Kind of sucked. Nobody backed up Danny más que su friend. There was other vatos there, you know what I mean? Kind of like pushing and a guy, you know, bigotes and the tats and shit, you know. I'm not saying they should have done something because once again, you're an adult, man. You know what I mean? Especially if you are a parent, you don't want to fuck up your life because, you're trying to act tough and look chingon. I mean, look at Danny, you know, he still looks chingon though, you know, his friend too, but te soltaron sus putazos, you know what I'm saying? So people don't start doing this against our old elders, you know what I mean? Or older actors, celebrities, you know, where they start bullying them, punching them, the way they do that dude. He's a Mexican actor called Adame something, Antonio Adame, I don't know, but that guy, he's getting his ass kicked all the time. Shout out to him. And he's trying to fight people. He's trying to fight. He gets out road rage and people trying to fight him. He gets provoked and he's still like, he se agarra madrazos, you know what I mean? But you're not the young cat that you were, you know, and I'm not putting nobody down. I'm just saying take care of yourself, because in this case, perdió más Danny Trejo que lo que ganó, because ni se defendió él, ni defendió el racismo. If he really wants to defend racism, you know, he should use this as a pivot to actually bring more awareness against racism, against Chicanos, Latinos, and everybody, just in general. So, Danny, I hope you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. Your homeboy, glad he's okay. Shout out to him, man. You know, you got a real good friend right there. And I know he has a real good friend, which is you. But let me know in the comment section what you think. La cagó Danny Trejo, he should have just waited for the cops. He's a civilian. You know, I know people are going to be like, oh, nah, fuck that snitch. And it's like, dude, like he's saying in the video, Danny Trejo saying in the video that he thought it was acid. For me to go out there try to fight somebody while I got acid on my body, that sounds kind of stupid, right? The correct thing is to call an ambulance, right? And but you know, now here he is getting knocked down. His homeboy's getting knocked down. And his homeboy's leaking. There's this other lady manhandling Danny Trejo. You know what I mean? Danny Trejo's pushing her. She's pulling him. And also there's another part of the video where Danny Trejo's pushing, I think his homeboy, this other guy, the guy that was driving the car. Or there was some other guy, I think, that was with him. Or at least it seemed that was with him, an older gentleman, I would say. Tenga respeto. So, I don't know. I just thought que mejor you should have left it. Now, if you ask me, right, would have you done that shit? Creo que hubiera hecho la misma pendejada también, right? Because está uno mal acostumbrado, right? Or lo macho, right? It's like, nah, fuck that, no voy a bajar, le voy a dar sus vergazos and this and that. Que estás caliente y en caliente no se siente, right? So, pero ya hasta que estás ahí, te duele una cadera, una hip, entonces you're like, ay, güey. Nos vemos a la otra. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you're new to the channel, do me a huge favor, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out the other videos. I haven't been live streaming. I'm taking care of some family stuff. I am doing well, man. I'm super happy. But I'm going to be doing some videos like this, either at the studio whenever I can, or also I'm gonna do a lot on the go. So be on the lookout, man. All right, drop a comment, let me know what's up. If you're new to the channel, been here for a while, you know, been supporting the channel, thank you so much. Drop a comment, let me know what you've been up to. All right, catch you guys in the next one.